He doesn't even know that I was recording, you know what I mean? So this is us
you
figuring it out.
I thought you meant the intro, like how you're gonna introduce like everything to everybody, like
What you mean?
the FMF and all that.
Yeah. No, for real, that too.
But when you said the intro, I thought you meant that. That's why I was like, all right, bet. All right.
I do not know how we about to do this.
All right, let's figure it out. Well, shoot, let's introduce ourselves. And then we'll put our tags at the bottom, and then we'll put the tag for the main page for the FMF page in the middle, and just YouTube,
For sure.
everything, ding, 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 ding. Each, kind of just go from there. All right.
He doesn't even know that I was recording, you know what I mean? So this is us
you
figuring it out. So y'all go get the behind the scenes of the good, the bad, and the ugly.
And ugly in between.
All
right.
For real. Because this is our first time doing something like this. You get what I mean?
Yeah, this is. I mean, I've been in front of the camera, so is Leo, but
for sure,
not willingly all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Not in this aspect.
Exactly. So, yeah.
Yeah.
My name is Carl, aka KG Lee, and this is my brother from another. My mom's prayer right here. That's the inside story.
Leo Amari.
My boy Leo.
Yes, sir.
And this is our page together called FMF, and that stands for
Family, Music, and Fitness. I mean,
each aspect, we'll go into the family aspect. I'll go over that first. It's just who you consider family. And our tales is who we consider family.
For sure.
So, a lot of our friends turn into family after years. You got to go through something to really see what a person's about. And then it kind of turns out from there.
And I'm actually glad that you said that because, listen, y'all, family doesn't necessarily mean blood, if you get what I mean. So it's about who's been keeping it 100 with you. You create your own family. And that's a friend, a day one, whatever it may be, but just somebody who really believes in you, trusting you, and also is directing you and telling you when you're right or wrong. So, yeah.
Yeah, many people don't know. We really don't agree on a lot.
At all.
We have two different outlooks when it comes to a lot of things. Yeah. But that's also what makes us unique as a friendship is
for sure.
We argue, but at the end of the day, we know we have each other's best interests at heart.
For sure. Facts.
So
that's for the family side. For the music side, I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. You know what I mean? What we gonna cover on the music side?
Everything.
A little bit of everything. So a lot of it, majority of it's gonna consist of my own personal music. As you see behind us, I record and engineer my own stuff, but I also partner with different people. So yeah, we gonna talk about that a little later. But so it's gonna contain my music, also some of the other artists on our label's music. Sir Drip,
Joe O,
for sure. That's my boy,
my guy. We have also Nike. We have a couple other artists. We got an artist from the UK. We're kind of gonna keep him in the cut for right now, but yeah. Shout out to my guy. Yeah, so it's a lot of things that's going to entail. I'm more so going to go over a lot of the business aspect of the music side when it comes to also the management aspect as well. I'm the kind of the head person over here for the management department, as well as running the label with Leo as well.
Yes.
So we kind of just piggyback off of each other. But For the fitness aspect, I feel like that's
Hold
really
on, really fast,
okay.
really fast. So for the music side, listen, y'all, I'm also gonna be giving tips on like what to do, what not to do, how to create a song, different things like that, and also how to start your own studio so you can save a lot of money, so you won't be paying a label and they own your masters and stuff like that. So I'm gonna teach y'all a lot of different stuff.
Yes, because he's also going to give a little bit backstory on him and where he came from and how he started with everything as well. For the fitness aspect of everything, I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory. We want to be conscious on what we put in our bodies. And we've been going on, you a little longer than me. I'm about 4.5, almost 5 years being a pescatarian, and just kind of monitoring what we put in our body and the effects it has.
Definitely got to monitor that.
So
for next week, I'll go vegan on.
Yes,
we're vegetarian.
Yes, we're working on that.
It's the cheese. It's the cheese, and that's one of the worst. So yeah, the dairy.
That is.
But also on the fitness, we also go bring y'all into the gym with us, do different workouts, and we also go bring some of our friends sometimes just to work them out as well, just to keep them on track too.
Yeah, so got to motivate each other. Always have to have a small community.
Definitely a small community. So look out for like different challenges that we may have. The FMF challenge, fitness challenge, FMF fitness challenge. So yeah, we got a lot of different challenges, y'all. So hopefully y'all prepared, y'all ready, and that y'all join us through the journey.
Yes, we got a lot of stuff going on for you guys. This is just pretty much a full introduction on the page, what it's going to entail. Some of the things we're going to get ready to start going over is, got my little questions here, where it all started. Started in college, really, essentially.
Definitely started in college.
I met Leo my freshman year.
I was a sophomore.
Yeah, he was a sophomore. We were both playing football at the time. Little quick story. He told me, don't trust anybody around your.
Do not trust
anybody around your. At that time, around my girl.
He had a girl in college.
Yeah,
I said, listen,
off the early guys.
Trust these men up here, bro. They crazy. They go act like your friend and they'll backdoor you.
Yeah, and they did.
And they backdoored you.
They did.
For real.
They definitely did. They definitely did, man. Yeah, so
we went to Stevenson University too.
Yes. You know what I mean? So played football.
Played football there.
We did our thing there for a couple of years.
Small campus, PWI.
So yeah, everyone knows everybody. We'll just leave that at that. Where the name and the logo came from, the logo kind of changed throughout time.
For sure.
Leo's been recording since actually the day I met him, which was in college, and I'm sure he could attest to. He's probably been doing that a little longer.
Yeah, so I built my studio back in like high school. It was around 9th grade. I was like, all right, let me build a studio basically for like different people who can come, and also for me to make capital as well as just investing into my boy who was really the heart of it at first. You get what I mean? And how do I say this without let me think of how to say this.
Sometimes
I took it a little bit more serious. You get what I mean? And everybody has their steps to where they become more serious about certain things. So he wasn't taking this as serious as I was. So what I did, I ended up jumping in front of the camera. So that's how I became an artist. And really investing into myself a little bit more, because I was behind the scenes doing like video editing, engineering, producing, all that good stuff like that. But I said it was time to get in front of the camera.
Yeah. A little bit to go into that aspect. He came out of college and then Go ahead. Explain it. Explain it. Explain it to them. That's why we're going to go over the music business with you.
Exactly. What he's talking about is that right after college, like literally the next day, I was in practice. I joined a group. We toured. We did a lot of things. We were signed with E1. Shared the stage with a lot of different people. Been to so many different labels. You get what I mean? So I have a plethora of knowledge. I've been through a lot, especially contractual. So I'm like an owl. I got a lot of
knowledge. Any questions that you guys have, just message us. We're open book. We're always willing to help. Sure. Very easy to access us on all of our social media platforms. Even on YouTube, if you just have a question, you can always put it down in the comments. TikTok, put it down in the comments, or hit us up in the DMs. IG, hit us up in the DMs, or put it in the comments. However you guys want to do it. The logo, like we said, kind of transitioned through the time. The name. So the name that started.
We should probably pause it.
We might as well go into it.
Nah,
we might as well go into it. We might as well go into
it. So the name was actually a little bit before you.
Yeah.
Exactly. So the name was a little bit before Carl. Me and my boy. What happened to the screen here? I don't know. Let's see. Hold on.
Right. We are back.
We are back.
We had some technical
difficulties. Just I mean, the stuff that comes with being new.
yeah, definitely.
So what was we at?
The name.
So Muddy Dreams was it. The name came up a little bit before Carl. So me and my boy, I told him I was like, I basically want something that sounds that is similar to the Dream Chasers, because I like the way Meek did with Dream Chasers. You get what I mean? So it's I feel like it's all for a common goal. You get what I mean? So I wanted something close to that, but not completely. So
it could also grab
I'm throwing
people.
Exactly. I'm like starting from the mud. Then I'm like Muddy Dreams. What you think about that? Then it just rung like that. You get what I mean? So Muddy Dreams is for everybody.
Yes. So since we're here,
all right, go ahead.
What does it mean to you?
Muddy Dreams. So you know when people say you started from the mud, and it's like you build something from the ground up. It doesn't matter, like whatever you may or may not have, but it's just about the elevation and the prosperity that you what you make out of the mud. You get what I mean? So what does Muddy Dreams mean to you?
For me, it like you said before, like it's something. It has to start from somewhere. But Muddy Dreams is like, even when you come out of the mud, you still have some dirt on you from
For sure.
Even after progressing to your dreams, you still have some dirt on you from where you came. You know, so it kind of still gives you that aspect of still having a chip on your shoulder, understanding you're always going to carry where you came from with you, to in a deeper mindset of just like, where does that really put me at? For me, Muddy Dreams is like nothing really worth it comes easy. So you really want it to start from somewhere. Enjoy the process, enjoy the grind, enjoy the work that you have to put in to get there. Because if it comes too fast, 9 times out of 10, it ain't gonna stay there.
Very, very true. Very true. And also, I wanted to add, like, Muddy Dreams to me, it always was like a, like you said, I don't know, me personally, I always had a chip on my shoulder, so I always felt like I had to prove myself. You get what I mean? Because
light-skinned pretty boy.
and not even just that, it's like I would say that I'm not talented. Don't get me wrong, like
no, I totally agree with you.
But I'm a hard worker. It doesn't matter what it is, I'm gonna get it done. And everything. Listen, everybody knows. You can also look back at my music.
Yeah.
I was not the best person out of the whole era of this music with people around me. I wasn't the best. I just worked harder than everybody, and I became one of those top. You get what I mean?
Exactly.
So,
taught yourself how to play the piano. He knows how to play a little guitar
University.
too. Yeah.
Guitar, piano,
Yeah.
learned how to mix and engineer.
Yeah. I mean,
everything. Like literally everything, even from the video editing. So
yeah, that too. For me, I already kind of knew the video aspect of everything. I had a class in high school. Shout out to Mr. Penix. You know, that's my guy. We call him Uncle Fee. You know what I'm saying? He taught me a lot about video editing, and just the aspects of everything. Being in front of the camera. That's why I said I was already in front of the camera because you know I've been forced here and there. Shout out to my mom.
Well, let me shout out Mr. Lee too. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Shout out my dudes. Go ahead.
Shout out to my mom. All the church plays, you know, had to be in front of the camera. Church announcements, all that good stuff.
Back in Northwestern, Mr. Lee, that was my man. Television production class, oh man.
Yeah,
it was definitely lit. And that's where I actually started recording. I started recording off of the it was one like a screen like this back here. It had what was it called? I can't remember the editing program. It was like Red or start with a B. I can't really remember what it was, but it was on the Mac. We used to record off the Macs, making hits for sure.
Oh man, yeah. I'll show you guys some of my old videos. They you know, they're back in high school. You know, they were actually pretty good. Not gonna lie to you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So we got the name, the logo, the structure of everything. You know, I kind of told you guys a little bit about this in the intro. I kind of run the management side of things, but also more on the business as well. Leo's hands in everything, business, music. He kind of has an ear, so I go to him often, even when dealing with other artists. You know, does this sound right? Do you think this needs to be changed or anything like that? And most of the artists, they're receptive. They understand, you know, that everything that they put out is not going to be perfect, which is also good. You have to come into the mindset of if another artist is going to tell you something, kind of take it with a grain of salt and also apply it to your game. It's the same way if you're, you know, sports aspect, if somebody kind of critiques you on maybe a move or whatever the case may be on the field or on the court, you kind of want to take that, you know, and move with it. So, you know, so how things are done is, you know, he pretty much gives me an idea or a topic from a beat or a song that he does, and then I kind of just spit out some things. But, you know, at some point you guys are going to be able to see us kind of go raw and uncut on how we create the song, create the music. He'll even, you know, play around on the piano. Our producer, Nick, my guy, he'll be joining us at some point too, and we'll be pulling up on him. We're going to be doing a lot of in-home visits and a lot of traveling. You guys are going to be able to see through everything that we do, and a lot of behind the scenes, especially on the music aspect of just everything, content-wise. We finally realized that content.
I'm so glad you. Oh, I was about to go there
because it's really. He finally realized that content is king. I'm going to throw him out there because he didn't understand at some point that...
It ain't about understanding. I did understand.
Okay.
It was about me...
Fighting?
No.
Not wanting to bring everything into your life?
Exactly. I wasn't too open to the idea of just people knowing this, that, and the third. I don't like to post. So this is... Yeah. Bear with me. This is me getting out of my comfort zone for sure. I'm cool if I'm good in front of the camera. Don't get me wrong, but it's just it's something new for me to really just be recording videos and being open like this. So
and seeing the mistakes. I think that's a lot of people's things is like, I don't want to make a mistake. All my friends know I am just who I am everywhere. So I will embarrass myself real quick.
For sure.
And I'm good. I'm good with it. I'll live with it. You know, because, you know, it's just the way God made you. Just enjoy it. And you got to kind of open up because you never know, your story can kind of help somebody else get through maybe their tough time or whatever they're going through. You just kind of never know. And God put us on this earth for everyone to kind of be able to coexist.
For sure.
So we kind of,
and just to add it a little bit too, my reasoning was also because, like, I'm big on safety. A lot of people be posting exactly where they at when they're there. It's a lot of different. I like to move real stealthy, if I must say. So, yeah, but we're here. We're safe. You know what I mean? So,
yes, always
that was
safe.
a hurdle of my own. So, y'all heard it here first.
Exactly. Exactly. Shoot, how did this begin in your eyes on the music side of things? We already kind of explained on the friendship, family side of things, but where did it begin in your eyes?
Bro, we talk about this all the time, man. You already know. So, basically, when we still have Muddy Dreams going on, but I was more on the artistry side of things, and I'm getting a call, but whatever.
Yeah.
So I was more on the artistry side of things, and we was on that bike ride.
That bike ride.
So we went up to New Jersey or was it New York?
No, I was upstate New Jersey. New Jersey.
So we went there for a meeting.
Drewski. Yep,
Drewski,
DJ Drewski. Yep.
We went out there to meet with Drewski, and I had investors as well that brought us all out there. So I'm like, Carl, ride with me.
Yeah. Come take this ride real quick. They had bikes at the Airbnb.
They had bikes at the Airbnb, so we jumped on the bikes. I'm like, bro, you gotta find your niche. You gotta find where you fit in.
Look, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was enjoying going on tour with him, being that kind of groupie aspect of the person. And I was kind of entourage, but I would kind of be his assistant. What do you need? What do you need? What do you need? And I didn't really kind of understand the business aspect of what was going on with him at the time, because he doesn't share. He shares a lot, but when he's going through certain stuff, he'll kind of hold it to himself until he can fully understand it in a whole. And yeah, the bike ride, we took that bike ride, and he said, yeah, you need to find your niche. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't even know what that kind of means, but we're going to figure this out. Shoot, I got like 3 different books. We started looking up some things. One of the videos that we actually started talking about a lot was, I believe it was, whose manager was it? Was it Chance the Rapper's manager?
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Chance the Rapper's manager. I
can't remember his name.
I forgot his name, but he suggested these books that we read. And then he also kind of told us a little bit more about what to expect in the industry. And I read about 3 books for the music industry and kind of understanding it from the aspect of the different positions for a label, the different positions going to a label. So in that aspect, he already kind of had the label situated. I was already kind of a part of it, but now it was like, okay, you're going to be my manager. And I said, okay, all right, well, what do I have to do in order to be a manager? So let me read, let me research. I've been listening to different podcasts musically, and a whole 360, here we are 5-6 years later. And
manager, business partner. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, just everything. And it's crazy because even for me, I was kind of managing a little bit behind the scenes with a lot of things with other artists before him because he was with the group. So I was like, oh, he kind of doesn't need me. But anytime, he comes to town, I'm going to be there. And my boy Joe, he was always like, yo, I don't know what you're going to be, but you're my manager right now. Like, that's what you're going to be. Come on, coming with me. Because you know how to talk to people. And I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. Like, that works. Whatever. Like, we'll see what happens. And then, it kind of just, it grew from there. And now we have actually a full team of everything. At some point, I'll bring you guys into our world we have our booklet, our treaty as far as what it entails, the rules, the regulations, as far as for our label, what we have to consist of. A book that I read, 50 Cent's book. I don't remember the title. I believe it's his name, Curtis Jackson, if I'm not mistaken. But he just has a lot of things in detail on, when you go on tour, when you're around each other, how you speak to each other.
How you need to move.
Yes. Very importantly, how you need to move.
Lord.
Yes.
That's why I didn't create a lot of content. You gotta know how to move stealthy.
Yeah. Militant.
Very, even
militant.
better word, militant. And I wanted to add something too. Guys, come on down to Muddy Dreams.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say this though. Muddy Dreams is a family label. You get what I mean? It reminds me of QC, if I must say.
Especially in the beginning.
Exactly. So it reminds me of QC, how they really believe in the artist. Also, like the trust is there, and it's pretty transparent. Transparency all throughout, whether it's the contracts, what you have going on at the time, etc. And also, we do a lot of artist development. So, and a lot of people don't do artist development.
Yeah, so they don't know how to. Example of artist development is not knowing how to talk in front of the camera, not knowing how to deter yourself from certain questions, because the interview's person is, they're always trying to get clickbait. Everyone knows that, so you have to kind of understand how to avert the question. And there's certain things and there's certain techniques that we could teach you in order to kind of like maneuver through it all and still get your answer across without making yourself look bad or going after certain things.
Knowing how to move in front of the camera. Just a lot of different stuff that a lot of artists, or even on stage, but it's a lot of things that a lot of artists don't really practice. Getting in front of the mirror just to see how they look. You get what I mean? So,
especially performing.
Yeah.
Being able to crowd control.
Exactly.
Yeah. So going in, so I have a couple questions for Leo. We kind of already answered a couple of them as we go in, but what do you enjoy most about creating music?
What do I enjoy most about creating music? I would say the process. Like when I'm in the studio and when I'm with other artists and we all just as a collective are building something great, and just listening to a song get stacked and then panning vocals, hearing the mixing different, all the whole aspect of creating.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I love the most. Just to hear that masterpiece after.
Yeah, I would fully have to agree.
For sure,
I would definitely have to agree. Just being able to see the process and understanding there's different techniques and everything like that. Like people don't really understand that to create good music, there's a lot that really goes into it. There's a story that has to be told there, and if you can tell a story within your music, I feel like that's great music where somebody can resonate. They could say, yo, like I felt this in my life, or at some point, this got me out of this tough situation, or yo, this happened to me. You know what I'm saying? So I think those are really important things where we really have to really stay in tune with when creating music. Sure. Obviously, we create our turn up music. We got to. But you also have to create something that's gonna
timeless.
Exactly.
Timeless music.
Exactly. Sure. That's gonna be around for a minute. Okay, so question: what do you want people to get from your music?
So I'm actually glad you asked that, because I've been in the process of changing the type of music I make. So I would say me overall, I want everybody just to get hard working and the consistency aspect out of me. You get what I mean? So, but jump back on the content side of things. I've been taking out curse words. I've been taking out certain things that I've been speaking about. You get what I mean? Because
tongue is a powerful tool.
It's definitely a powerful thing. And I don't want to lead the youth in the wrong direction that I don't stand for, if you get what I mean. So I want you all to get consistency out of me. and really putting the foot to the pavement and making a sacrifice for what you really believe in and getting it out the mud.
Getting it out the mud.
For sure.
Exactly. So, kind of on the ending tip for my questions, so far in the journey that we've come to, what has been one of your favorite memories? I kind of already know mine, but what is one of your favorite memories that we've kind of intact so far?
Oh my goodness, this is. Hey,
we might have the same one. We might have the same one. We might have the same one here.
Listen, Alright, so look, on the count of three, we gonna say the location of where this was. Right? So let's see. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Atlanta. Atlanta.
Yes.
Y'all, listen. We shot 3 videos in 2 days.
3 videos in 2 days.
Cal Visuals, man.
Yes, big shout out to him. That was our first sacrifice, actually.
Very big sacrifice too.
That is when we really understood that God works in mysterious ways, because we had so many issues getting to the video shoot. We flew down. My flight was delayed. His came on time. We got our rental right away. Mm-hmm. They tried to give us a little doom buggy at first. And
they was finessing us, y'all. They finessing.
They were trying to give us a little doom buggy. And he was. Our saying for that trip was, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So, with that being said, he asked for an upgrade. They gave us an upgrade for free, which is great.
Yep.
That was the first rental, right? So then,
now you go to the video shoot rental?
Yes, I was going to go to that. So, the video shoot rental, they canceled.
Turo.
Yeah, we used Turo. So we get there, we get to the location for pickup, call, and as we're calling, the guy picks up and he cancels our reservation.
While we're there.
While we're waiting in the parking deck for the car to arrive to us.
We're there.
We're in Atlanta. We have no clue what's going on. Mind you, we've seen a couple of different cars already, but they were kind of out of our price range. And we were like, all right, this one kind of looks perfect for us, right? It was a Mercedes-Benz. It was a drop top. It was white, tan interior. I forgot exactly what class it was.
How do you remember all those details out there?
I forgot exactly what class it was. But I was so upset because I was like, oh, that would look great. Man. We picked the perfect female and everything for that. We had people already down there to be a part of it, which was even better. We had family down there. So we were like, all right, this is going to be great. Had everything lined up. No rental car. No car. So now we're on Turo. And mind you, this is the day of the shoot. The day of the shoot.
The morning.
We're up at 9 o'clock, going to get the car.
Even before that, too. Go ahead. I'm going to let you finish that, though.
No. Go ahead.
Even with, trying to find the females for the video.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that situation.
Oh, my goodness. I'm not even going to go down
we're not even going to go down that route. But, yeah.
It was a lot. It was a lot, man.
But, so back to the car. So, the rental, we start searching it up. We're like, let's do this one. Way out of our budget, but let's go. We got to go for it. So we got it. We got the car. The guy was very generous and said, look, you guys can come pick it up in 2 hours. We had to drive 35 minutes to get it. Went there. The joint was sweet. Corvette.
We're going to show y'all the video right now.
Do you like it, baby? Do you like it, baby?
Obviously, after you guys were able to see some of the video, Corvette Z10, engine crazy, speed crazy. And yeah, we shot our shot. We got it. And that was for the first day. And for the first day for the video shoot, we shot video 1, which is Shooter. That is actually out on all platforms, so go stream it.
Go get it.
Like it, share it. And then
Pull up.
day 2, we shot 2 videos.
2 videos. We had to shoot the third one in the morning or something like that.
So
and then the second one at night because of the aspect that we wanted out of it. So
exactly.
The second video needed darkness, so that's why we shot it at night.
Yeah, and then so that was my first time ever putting makeup on. I swore to Leo before the video shoot I was never wearing makeup, and he was like, "Bro, you have to for the video." I was like, "No, I really don't."
Listen, y'all, makeup comes with it.
Yes, I realize that now.
If you're in front of the camera,
I totally realize that now.
Man, if you're just doing day-to-day stuff, by all means, do your thing.
To each his own. Yes,
that's not it. When it comes to cameras,
you have to. You have to. So that was kind of funny. Shout out to our makeup artist for that day. I will tag her. Put all her.
Amazing.
Yeah, she was great. Gave us a lot of insight too on what's best for our skin and what we should continue to do. She was there with us for the 2 days. And she helped out in the morning. We were up at like 8 o'clock. We didn't go to sleep until like 1, 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Had to go drop the car off. Yeah, it was a rough morning. Oh yeah, it was a rough morning. We partied kind of hard due to the video shoot. It was a party scene, so we had to really dive into it. But yeah, and then the morning of, tell them how you felt about that the morning shoot on the rooftop and that video hasn't come out yet. We will be putting that out soon.
So like I said, that was the third video that we shot that morning. It was a rough night. Usually on production days, like just to loosen up, you take a couple of shots and stuff like that. So took a little too many.
Way too many.
But it was still it was good, and I still gave what I needed to for that video, and it was really good. Like we had the drone out. I'm not gonna say too much about it because we're gonna drop it soon, but like that, amazing video. Isn't that the one with Aaron in it?
Yeah. That's the video with my boy Aaron. Well, our
Diamond
brother.
Model.
Yes.
Our bro Aaron. Listen.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yes.
Our visuals.
Yes.
That whole experience. So it's crazy. We said it at the same time.
Yeah. Nah, it is. It is. And it's a 3-part series.
Yep.
So if you guys do watch the first 2, kind of just try to figure out what's going to happen in the third.
If you watch the first 2, you should be able to tell what is happening in the third.
Yes.
It's little aspects that we added. So it's a movie.
It's a short film.
For sure.
At some point, we're going to put it all together as one.
Yep.
So you guys can be able to see it just transition straight through. We'll put it on the FMF page, and it'll also be on his page as well. So whichever one you guys catch it on, just make sure you catch it.
For sure.
Yeah. So that was actually my last question I had for you. You know,
that kind of wraps it up.
That kind of wraps it all up for us today. Kind of hope. Well, not kind of. Hope you guys enjoyed everything. Welcome to our page, FMF.
FMF, Family, Music, and Fitness.
Family, Music, Fitness. Thank you for
y'all ready.
Please
hope y'all ready.
Share and subscribe.